crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. 51. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey, kill. Mike 51. Mike gets it. Here we go. Let's bring it.
First down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Go.
1st and 10, Stick. Amendola's got it, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Stick back to pass. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come to my world. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Rock it. Go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Hey, lock it.
Check 99.
On third down, it's Stick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first and 10, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Swift. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Set up, 18, Gator. 54. Let's get this ball back with offense. Deep grip.
He spins free. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Stick looks to throw. Complete to Jones. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 36. Check three.
Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. He won't go down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. 15 line. 15 line.
53.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. 53's mine.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
Down. 8-3. Bravo.
Check 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Five.
On second down now, Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Fair.
Now Stick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas, en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 56 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Bryant has it. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Watch the safety creep. Big dad, big dad.
Here's Elliott. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense. That was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back. Yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Swift. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down. Stick. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third and short. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Third down, they'll throw the stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any point.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Go! Leo!
Joker. Go!
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Come on,
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off play action, it's Stick. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
80 weapon. Hard.
54. Mike 54.
You don't want this.
On 2nd down and 4. Stick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Prescott now, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers. Hey, Sam off. Hey, Delta.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Stick from the gun. And it's caught here. Amendola. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
5.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Pick it up.
Now.
A shotgun throw for Stick. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Stick to throw once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
53, check 53. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Switch.
They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Push, look at me. Go. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal?
53, Mike. You must be.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Elliott, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go. Hey, dude. Check 4 and 3. Kill. Check 9.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Dallas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another road test next week as